Have you ever said, I will start when the time is right? You want to start a business, learn a new skill, write a book, or chase your dreams, but you keep waiting for the perfect moment. If you have ever waited too long to start something important, then this story is for you. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village near a river, there lived a young man named Zion. Zion was 24 years old. He had big dreams. He wanted to become the most successful merchant in the village. Every day he told people, "One day I will build a huge business. I will travel the world and become wealthy." Everyone admired his dreams, but there was one problem. Zion was always waiting for the perfect time. If it rained, he said, "This is not the right day." If it was sunny, he said, "Maybe next week." If someone offered him an opportunity, he replied, "I need more preparation." Days turned into months, and months turned into years. Yet, he never started. One evening, an old traveler came to the village. He saw Zion sitting under a tree, talking about his future. The old man smiled and asked, "Young man, why are you not working toward your dreams?" Zion answered, "I am waiting for the perfect time." The old traveler reached into his bag and took out 2 clocks. One clock was made of gold, and the other was made of wood. He handed them to Zion and said, "The golden clock is called opportunity. Every time you act, it moves forward and opens new doors. The wooden clock is called delay. Every time you wait, it grows heavier and steals your time. The choice is yours." Zion thanked the old man and went home. The next morning, he looked at the golden clock and thought, "I'll start tomorrow." The next day he said, "Maybe next month." And every time he delayed, the wooden clock became heavier. Weeks later, Zion noticed something strange. The golden clock had almost stopped. Its shine was fading, but the wooden clock had become huge and heavy. He could barely carry it. Suddenly he understood. Every day he waited, he was losing opportunities. Every excuse was making his dreams heavier and harder to achieve. At that moment, the old traveler returned. He looked at the 2 clocks and said, "My son, there is no perfect time. The perfect time is the moment you decide to begin. Opportunities do not wait forever. They disappear while people are making excuses." Zion felt tears in his eyes. He realized he had wasted years waiting for a day that would never come. The next morning, before sunrise, he made a decision. He took his first small step, then another, and another. He started his business with almost nothing. The beginning was difficult. He failed many times, but he never stopped. Years later, Zion became one of the most successful merchants in the region. People often asked him, "What changed your life?" He always smiled and replied, "I stopped waiting for the perfect time and started with the time I had." Dear listener, this story is not just about Zion. It is about all of us. Inside our minds are 2 clocks. One is opportunity, the other is delay. Every action moves the first clock forward. Every excuse makes the second one heavier. So stop waiting. Start today. Start small if you have to, but start, because the perfect time does not exist. The only time you truly have is now. If you enjoyed this story and learned something valuable, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who keeps waiting for the perfect moment. Remember, your future begins the day you stop waiting and start acting.